The universe collapsed and time began to flow backward. Everyone who had escaped was pulled back into the circus. When the last horse returned, the iron gate slammed shut. A tiger picked up a severed leg from the ground, then turned to mess with the audience. A woman who'd just been clawed across the head was now blowing kisses at the adorable beast. But the rest of the circus was still in chaos. A runaway head returned to its body and the man flew back into the shattered VIP lounge. The VIP room itself was rebuilding. The guest pulled a suitcase from the man's neck. His head reattached, and the guest's punch rewound back into his fist. Meanwhile, bullets slid back into the walls. A flipped police car spun upright, slowly backing out with a bodyguard inside. The broken wall behind it sealed up like new. A stuntman was stepping away from the flames, climbing back onto his platform. He put on a mask and became a gorilla ready to chase off the tiger. The stage lights continued to dim. The performance rewound to before it even began. The tiger retreated into its cage, sticking out its tongue like it was waiting for its cue. Smoke rolled backward into the police's flashbang. They had come to bust an illegal deal. The bodyguard clinging to the squad car window floated back up, returning to the VIP room. There, he wrestled with the guest again. The guest stumbled, then somehow had a suitcase full of cash. He calmly placed the bills on the table. Down below, the tiger waited sweetly in its cage. The man who had smashed it open flew backward, pushed by a giant oxygen tank which had been opened by a monkey. He turned and sucked his tears back into his eyes. Two clowns carried the female acrobat back on stage. She was his wife. They placed her at center stage. The wound on the back of her head began to heal. The circus owner removed his clown outfit, wondering how to spin this accidental death as part of the act. In the control room, a woman kicked at the lighting panel. Lights in the VIP room flickered wildly. The crime boss raged. He just realized the money in the suitcase was fake. But a second later, he was laughing. His secretary's glowing teeth cracked him up. The deal, somehow, felt friendlier now. Back on stage, the acrobat soared to the top of the tent, full of life. The audience's panic turned into amazement. She flipped through the air, landing inside a glass ball. Then she performed a perfect mid-air split. A bubble slowly emerged from her eye. It reversed through the air from the stage, down into the crowd, floating gently toward a little girl. The girl smiled and popped it back into her bubble wand.